What's up, everybody? Hope you are well and blessed. Today, I want to tell you why you most likely probably couldn't live in Africa. If you are someone who is not open minded, who is not cautious about their surroundings at all times, I don't think that this place is for you. Number one, wherever you are, man, whether it's Africa, Europe, whatever country it is, you should understand the currency and understand the language. I'm not saying you have to be 100% fluent, but you do need to somewhat be able to communicate with the locals and the people you'll see on a day to day basis, or else they will ultimately take advantage of you. So, when you get to Africa, man, there's a lot of people out there who are going to try to finesse you or going to try to scam you. And it's not because they dislike you, but it's because that's their form of survival. So any way they can, they will try to get it off of you. I'm not saying they're going to try to kill you or anything like that. But for example, when I first got here for the first time, I wasn't really familiar with the currency and how the money worked. So this guy who was selling bracelets, right? And I bought two of them. And keep in mind, this guy probably makes the bracelets for like $5. They're worth 25 cents, and I paid $10 for it. And then I told my uncle that, and he got pissed off. He went over there. He said, "No, give him his money back right now. You know what you did is wrong." Blah blah blah. And my uncle is, what the hell is this? I keep moving. My uncle is someone that he works for the government in Africa, so he don't play about that. So basically, he was making a $9 profit of something so small as bracelets. And as an American, it's like, okay, $10, that's whatever. But if you are not cautious and aware of how things work around here, then you are going to get finessed probably every single day. And that's just how they come up ultimately. Um, Another story. So my girl, she was getting some shoes, and the lady wanted to charge $10, and she's from around here, so she was like, "Hell no! Like, bring the price down right now." And then as soon as she said that, like, she knew she was from here, and then she brought it down to $5. And then my lady was like, "No, bring it down, bring it down." And then she was like, "Okay, $2." And then she sold her the shoes for $2. You see, I went from $10 to $2 that quick. But if you're someone that just quick to give money just because like it sounds cheap, like then they're gonna take full advantage of that. And that's why I really wanted to get familiar with the language, become fluent. Over here it's a Portuguese dialect, so my family speaks it and everything, but I wasn't always fluent. I didn't really understand money, currency, or how any of that stuff worked. So now I'm more familiar with it, and whenever people try to scam me or finesse me, like I automatically, like, I already know, like, what's up. I'm like, no, like, I'm not paying that. And then they keep bringing the price down and down to the actually what the price is worth. So yeah, if if you if you don't know a language where you are at, then it's going to be a struggle. At least try to learn some of the basics, how money works, and how to communicate, and how to understand when people are trying to take advantage of you. So number two, if you are someone who does not know how to say no, this is going to be an issue for you because people are going to ask you for money every single day. And if you don't know how to say no, then it's going to be real difficult to move around on a day to day basis because you're going to be basically giving out money every single day. I'm not saying don't help out people here and there, but just $1 here, like, is very generous of helping someone out. So don't don't say yes every single time. Once you say no, they kind of like get your pattern. Like, okay, sometimes he'll give money, sometimes he won't, but at least they want to ask you every single time they see you. So that's how you'll go broke and get dried up real fast. But I want to share another quick story about how I was in a situation like this. So when I first got here, I wasn't really familiar with how the money worked here, right? So I seen like blue. I was looking at it like colors: blue, green, yellow, and then I was like, all right, let me just give them the blue one. And then the blue bill is $20. So basically, I gave these kids $20, which is like equivalent to $200 USD. And then they looked at each other, and then they just ran. It was like, thank you so much. And they just took off. And then a week later, they started coming to where I was staying at my aunt's house, every single day. And they were trying to get a hold of me, basically, to tell me that thank you, like, um, that their mom cooked for like a week worth of food, and they're grateful or whatever. But after that, they kept coming back every single day, asking for more money, asking for more money. So they just looked at me as the rich guy who's going to give out money anytime they ask. And I have no problem with being generous. Like, that warms my heart. Like, giving out money to people, but you got to be careful, because then they're gonna look at you as, okay, every time we ask, he's gonna say yes. And you see how there's gonna be a problem, because every single day they're gonna come looking for you. And imagine if you're doing this for multiple people, and then you got multiple people asking you for money every single day, and then when you're saying no, like, you're the bad guy, you're the villain. You know what I'm saying? So just be cautious of that, man. It's nothing to help people here and there, give them some change, maybe buy them some rice, because if they don't ask for food, they're gonna, I mean, if they don't ask for money, they're gonna ask you for food. Like, they'll say, "Oh, can you give us a bag of rice, or some rice and beans, some chicken, whatever the case is." And those are the people I genuinely would like to help, because they're just hungry. They just want food. But other people, they will try to take advantage of it, like go get cigarettes and beers and all that stuff. And which there is a lot of them. So you see how it's not. It's a simple life here, but it is a little bit challenging if you don't know how to move around on a daily basis. Uh, but yeah, you just got to learn how to say no. I know sometimes it hurts your heart when you see these kids asking for money, but you cannot say yes every single time. You know what I'm saying? Or you're going to go broke. So you got to learn how to say no. What else we got? Oh, yeah, if you're someone who cannot blend in, if you are someone that is flashy and you're always wanting to show off, you're going to have a hard time here, because everyone's just going to look at you like a lick. Even the females, like, that's another thing that's challenging here. Like, there are beautiful women everywhere you go. Like, when you're walking outside, restaurant, grocery store, everywhere you go, like, there's beautiful women in dresses. And if you're someone who does not know how to control your sexual temptations or your sexual desires, whatever you want to call it, it's going to be very difficult for you, because they are going to take advantage of you too. This is like freaking Colombia in a sense. Like, they'll see a guy with money, they'll get with you, buy them what they want, and you don't want to be out here simping, because if you're someone who can't control that, it's going to be hard for you to say no and move around here. Trust me, like, it's it's not challenging for me, because I got my lady, but at the end of the day, I am a man, I am human, I am aware of my surroundings, and I know it's there, but I just kind of ignore it and not think too much on it and just keep moving forward. Because if I was someone who just chases women all the time, man, you'll be broke out here. I promise you, this is worse than the U.S. when it comes to women, because every single woman is beautiful. But yeah, getting a little off topic. If you're someone who can't blend in, like, if you can't wear something like some shorts, sandals, a tank top, like, the most I wear is just chain, maybe some sunglasses. But if you're someone who can't blend in, like, that's gonna be a problem. Like, just be cool, be simple. You don't need to be an outcast. Like, most of the people here are basically broke. So when you come out here with money, I'm not saying money, but when you wearing your money, it's kind of like a slap in the face to them. And if you're at the wrong place, wrong time, they will get that up off of you. And I'm not saying, like, don't wear nice things and stuff, but just be mindful of that, man. Just be casual, just blend in. You don't want to draw too much attention to yourself, because that's how you start problems, and that might be anywhere. Like, people see you got all this jewelry on, probably some grills in your mouth, Rolex, like all them stuff, and that just draws attention to yourself, and you're gonna put yourself in a bad predicament. So that's another reason. Like, if you can't live here, if you can't do that, I promise you, you can't live here. It will be very, very difficult and challenging. Trust me. What else we got? We got one more. Oh, this might be very controversial, but if you are someone who are scared of a group of black people or scared of a group of black men, like, it's gonna be a problem. And I only say this to say because I actually had a teammate. He was actually afraid of black people. So every time he seen a black person, he kind of like, he didn't show it like run away, but he had the anxiety, like he was scared. And I was like, yo, why you scared of black people, man? And he was just like, oh, every time I'm around black people, like it's always, they want to fight, they're aggressive, they're mean, they're obnoxious, like all this stuff. And it's sad because he's Hispanic man, and that's how he views black people. But if you are someone that's like him, afraid of a group of black people, then you're gonna be scared to really do anything. You're gonna be scared to go outside and do your daily routine, your daily things. You're gonna be scared to enjoy Africa for what it is. It should be peace. It should be happiness. It should be um, just feeling that sense of fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel here. I blend in. I act like a local, and that's it. I feel like a local. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you're someone like him, that's going to be a big, big issue for you here. Um, Not all black people are violent, man. Like, yeah, you got some that steal, rob people, like kill and stuff. But if you're constantly thinking that in your head while you see a black person, like you're gonna have so much anxiety and you're gonna be scared of the world. Because there's a lot of black people out there, man, and definitely in Africa, there's a lot of black people. So, yeah, that's big, man. Just be cool. Keep cool, calm, and collected. Like I'm not saying you gotta fake it, but just don't think that everyone's the same. Because people genuinely are happier and freer in Africa, and that's how you should want to feel as well. So, yeah, man. If you live outside the country, outside of the U.S., what are some things that can relate from the things that I spoke on, and how are some ways that you feel that you can help someone become a local or feel more local, or someone who wants to move out the country? Like, what do you have to share with them? Leave that in the comments below. I love you guys all. God bless. Remember, listen to the older and the wiser. We are mentally built, physically built, and spiritually built. That is the mantra for this channel. And I love you all. See you guys on the next one.